Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video on the GTA map. This is episode 131. Today we're going to be continuing the huge building that I started on yesterday, and it is a ton of fun to make this building, I tell you that. The top part, as you can see, was easily copied to the left, but it doesn't stop there obviously, because I have to make a lot of adjustments to the roof, which I'm doing right now. There is a small part that goes up, which I'm doing right now, and I'm just making the skeleton of that little build, and now I'm just making the roof out of it, and which is pretty easy. And then I copy this all the way to the left, so I don't have to do this all manually. By the way guys, the support has been crazy awesome, thank you so much. I think 300 likes is an awesome goal to set for us to grow to, because we almost hit it in the last video. So if you've enjoyed this video, please drop a like, that will mean a lot to me. So I'm just finishing up that little part over there, which is the wall, and now I'm building another portion that goes on top of the roof, which is going to be a blue tower, which is going to have 2 windows that I'm going to build in a second because I didn't finish it right here. I just hop all over the place. Now I'm just adding some little details on the side of the roofs. So one slab up on both of these corners, and then I made the front a little bit nicer with a sign, and actually moved it forward by 1 block, and it made it a lot better. We're gonna be switching to the blue tower once again in a second. Here you go. So as I said, it has 2 windows on each side, so 2 over here and 2 on the other side. It's not that tall, it's about 10 blocks tall, and it has a door on the top over there on the right side of the roof, and it has a little staircase leading up to that, and I just made the roof and a ladder going to it, which is pretty cool. Also made the beginning of the fence at the bottom there, as you can see, but I'm not going to continue that yet. So now we're going to be switching to the other side of the blue tower. I'm first going to make the higher bit of the build, which is going to be part of the roof as well. It's the same design as the part that's a little bit lower, as you can tell at the bottom left of the screen right now, and it's just a tiny little addition that goes up. It will also have a ladder going up, and I'm going to copy the whole building over. There you go, that was that. Now we're getting into a really fun part, which is making letters onto the roof. I always enjoy stuff like this because you have to plan it out and make sure everything fits perfectly, and I made each letter 5 blocks wide, and I kept a little gap in between the letters of just 1 block. And as you can tell, I'm just moving them around and they fit perfectly. This was the best letter job I've ever done, seriously. Apart from the letter A, because I didn't like this one and I couldn't make it properly. Now I'm making the Y, and it's gonna say Stay Frost. I don't know what it means. It's probably some factory that contains some frosty items. I don't know. But I'm just making the S, the T, and the Y now, and an exclamation mark. Now we're gonna be hopping over to the other side and make a switch, and the letters over here are actually a tiny bit bigger than the other side, but it just didn't look good in my opinion, so I kept them the same size, although they're separated by 2 blocks instead of 1 block, which I'm gonna do in a second. It says frigid, by the way, which again I don't know what it means, and I made the eyes, I made those 2 blocks wide, which is a mistake, and I'm gonna do that, correct that in a little bit. So I'm gonna be moving the letters over to the left, because they're actually more to the left, which increases the gap in between by 1 block obviously, and I made the eyes 1 block less wide. Now we're gonna be making the ventilation shafts, which is quite a fun thing to do as well, because it's just 1 block. It's just 1 block that goes all the way over to the building, and it's a repeatable thing. I could copy and paste it quite a lot. I made 3 on this side, and then I copied it over to the other side, which you just saw, and on the other side as well there's only 2, and 2 on each side, so 4 in total, and I just had to connect them internally and then make the little bits on the left side and also the ladder, and now making a fence around the top, which is almost the last part that we're going to do. So this fence goes all the way around, and I'm going to be fixing some slabs over there. As you can see, I'm just going all the way around and fixing a slab line that I forgot, and I'm doing this on this side too, and that was basically it. Like always, let's do a quick flyover on the building. I can show you the text, which is pretty cool. Stay frosty, and here it says frigid, which I don't know what it means, but it's totally fine. So this roof was actually a ton of fun to make. I had no idea it was going to be this fun, because I thought this was going to be really hard here, this part, and everything in between here, but it actually turned out really well, and I am very happy with it. This is also awesome. Sporty Wise actually did this here on there, because I suck at making this pixel art on there. And we have a lot of windows here, boom boom boom, these 2, we have a door here, ladder, and 2 more windows there. We have a little staircase that goes into the door, and we have this ladder here that you can go up to actually get on top of this building, which is pretty cool. So that means that you can whenever this actually becomes a server, you can just walk up here and get on here via ladders and actually stand here and probably snipe some people, which is freaking amazing. As you might have seen, this is also built. This is really awesome, I think. So all of these buildings over here are made by a certain group of people, which is mostly Blockmaster, Jumbotainer, Sportywise, and K44. They have all been doing a lot in this general area. I don't know what they specifically did, so I'm sorry if I can't show you exactly what someone did, but those 4 people have been doing the main stuff over here. Now let me show you everything a little bit up close. So I have a garage door here, which is pretty cool, another one there I guess, and a normal door right here, and some windows. Then this building is not done yet. It is lined out, but it's not built yet, and we have to wait for that obviously. This one is pretty cool. Let me see the front here, and the side is plain, and then the back it is like this. Then this one has this back side over here. I don't know what it says. Gump? Sump? I don't know. We have it here, and it actually goes down. Oh, this is probably where trucks can load their containers and stuff. That's pretty cool. Then this area here is done really well. It's detailed really well, and it looks really nice. We have a lot of containers here and gas tanks and little details, and actually a ladder that goes up here, which is pretty cool. So this is also done here next to my giant building. This is all done, boom boom boom, which is amazing. Sporty did this, most of these things I think, which is awesome. So Fortress actually started on making this building, and I think it's gonna be really freaking hard, but he's a good builder, so I definitely think that he can do it. It's just gonna be a pretty hard building. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I guess it's gonna be awesome, but we don't know yet. Alright guys, for the voting for today, what we're gonna do is either vote 1 for this giant building, or vote 2 for that tiny one with everything here around it included though. So everything around this area plus these 2 little tiny buildings, which is vote 2, or vote 1, which is this building, and which I think is gonna be pretty interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like if you haven't already. Also, please subscribe if you haven't already. That would mean a lot to me. Don't forget to vote, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video at the same time every single day. Take care. Bye-bye.